What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Makeshift Project podcast slash...
No, it's the podcast.
It's the podcast. It's the podcast. I want to start off by just making a statement, and we got a DM from somebody. I look exactly like Larry Bird.
Do you?
Exactly like Larry Bird.
You're going to show me a picture?
Yes. Larry Bird in his high school basketball uniform. I think it's their class picture or their team photo. Take a look at this.
Oh.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, the hair's different now. You have different hair now. You definitely do. But the facial structure...
It's pretty wild.
So you know what you're going to look like in whatever amount of years. You're just going to be Larry Bird's doppelganger.
I guess so. I want to go down the bloodline because I might be a bird.
You might be a bird. I mean, not by the way you play basketball, but...
Yeah, I'm more of a Luca when I play basketball.
That's a pretty big compliment for yourself.
But it looks exactly like me, no?
It does.
The nose? It's the nose.
It's the nose that gets me.
We had a similar body structure, I guess. I think I'm a little bigger than he is, but overall.
Yeah, it's got like my body type with your face.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. And somebody DM'd that to our Makeshift Project account one time. Yeah,
oh, man,
I saw it and I guess you missed it.
I must have.
But yeah, it was pretty wild. So I just want to start off the podcast by saying shout out to my Uncle Larry.
I love that.
Larry.
So who's your actual player comp?
Player comp, like in the NBA?
You said Luka.
So I usually get, like when I play with people that I don't play with, I usually get Dirk because I'm not like the fastest guy. And I know that. And I'm not a big man. I'm not a point guard, but I can shoot the mid-range.
Okay.
I'm a mid-range player, I think.
Okay. You're not tall enough to be Dirk.
No.
But
I'm not tall enough to be any of my player comps, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you could do like Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, maybe you're the Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
I don't know who I am. Tim Duncan. No.
I think that you're more... I don't know.
I got the down low.
That's not that bad of a comp.
I think we're similar shooing from three.
Yeah.
I'd like the mid-range a lot too. That's where I live. I cook in the mid-range if I get it going.
It's not a bad comp. I would say maybe like a Kevin Garnett.
Garnett? I'll take Garnett.
I like the Kevin Garnett.
I like that. You. Okay, I will take that. Yeah, I could dish a little. I rebound. I do it all.
So we're all stars. We're all time Hall of Famers. Just
someone
not
take us
NBA.
on. Someone challenge us. Hey, 2v2 undefeated.
Yeah. I'm calling out the bread basket right now.
Oh.
2v2 basketball.
All they could do is draft.
All they could do is draft. We want to see you play.
No, we're inspired by their content. They're good.
No, we do. I do love their content.
Yeah.
That would be electric, though.
That would be fun.
If it was 2v2.
Yeah, let's do it.
Makeshift Project versus the bread basket.
I don't think we'd lose.
I don't think we'd lose either. I feel confident against most creator duos that we would win against.
Yeah, I'm not sure. In basketball specifically too?
Specifically basketball.
I mean, defensively, I'm like Tony Allen out here.
Yeah. I think the pick and roll, it's just, I think it's unguardable.
Oh, yeah. And the years of friendship and playing basketball together.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, anyone on TikTok, any duos out there.
We'll travel. I'll travel to play
We'll go.
I will travel to play someone 2v2.
We'll go away. It'll be on your home court.
Your home court, your driveway.
And we'll take you down.
The one you grew up playing on. I don't care.
I am a menace on my home court.
I mean, everybody is. Right?
Yeah, this is true.
Cool. I want to know what's the worst investment you ever made? I lost once like $1,000 in about 15 minutes.
From what?
It was the AMC. It was the AMC.
Oh,
stock.
you hopped on the AMC train.
Well, it was that one, and there was another stock that I lost like $1,000 once. Like again, within 10 minutes, I just couldn't. I was on a meeting at work, and I was watching it tick down in the background, and I couldn't stop the downfall. I couldn't catch the knife. Yeah,
no, that's not good. Stocks are scary. Sometimes it's gambling if you don't do your background research.
Stocks are legalized gambling.
Yes, but it's more like I think that it's an educated guess. But if you are just doing like the AMC thing, it is gambling.
Yeah, don't fall for scams.
Yeah,
I did.
I think that my biggest loss is stocks too, but also my biggest gain. I think in my lifetime I'm up in stocks.
I think I'm up too, but have you ever lost a significant amount of money in a short period of time?
Yeah, it's the worst feeling ever. It's the worst feeling.
Do you remember we hung out the night that happened? I went to your beach house.
That I lost it?
No, I lost
Oh,
it.
you lost it.
Yeah, I went with Chris, and he visibly read on me my emoji, and he made fun of me all night for it because that's what he does. And that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
Made me feel my mistake.
And you were probably feeling it. You're not you're a big money guy.
I'm frugal.
You're frugal.
Frugal guy.
Frugal guy.
Frugal guy.
I wanted to know, who's your celebrity lookalike?
Okay, so a lot of times on the TikTok, I'll get people say Aaron Rodgers.
I have seen that recently.
I've seen it,
but I don't see it.
But I don't see it at all.
No.
I was at a bar last week playing pool in Hoboken. Some guy came over to me and goes, dude, sorry for losing on The Bachelor.
And who's that?
Matt James.
Really?
I don't see it at all.
Shout out. I actually kind of.
Maybe my facial structure a little bit. But I don't.
I used to work with Matt James.
Yeah.
Shout out Matt James.
Now you're working with him again.
Now I'm working with him again.
It's me.
I see that. And then there's another YouTuber that you look like that you always
Joey
get.
Salads.
Joey Salads. And I think that's the most accurate one.
That probably is the most accurate one.
He has the beard.
I've also gotten Jake Gyllenhaal. A little. I think when I have my beard a little longer, it's
I could see
more
it.
prevalent. I still don't. I don't see any of those besides the Joey Salads one. Isn't there like 7 people on Earth that apparently look exactly like you do? Like statistically?
I feel like I've heard that.
Like there's someone like you probably in another country.
In the NBA and have retired. Larry Bird.
Sorry, you're right.
Also, I look exactly like Tfue.
That's true.
Like
so
very much alike.
and there's probably like another 5 or 6 people just like you.
Yeah, you're probably right. And 2 of them are famous.
And 2 of them are famous. Who?
And Larry Bird and Tfue. And you have Joey Salads.
Joey Salads.
Joey Salads.
I don't see the Aaron Rodgers.
I don't see the Aaron Rodgers either. I got that I looked like Eli and Peyton Manning. Eli or Peyton Manning. I forgot what it was.
Could pass maybe for a sibling.
I don't even agree with that.
I'm saying maybe a distant cousin.
Yeah, you kind of look like Joey Salads. Not really.
You do?
Not really. Not really.
Not really.
He's wider.
I'm one of a kind, man.
He's one of a kind. Well, okay. You're saying 7 of a kind.
Oh, well, 7 of a kind.
What do you think the most stressful thing ever is? Like in your day-to-day life?
In my day-to-day life?
Well, that you take part in throughout the year, I would say. I have something in mind.
Can you enlighten me?
Yeah, airport security.
That's okay.
Especially in Newark.
When you said day-to-day life, I thought you meant like every day, not when I go to the airport.
Year-to-year life.
You know what's funny is that I had this on my agenda about the only reason why it's stressful for you is because you don't have TSA PreCheck.
I have Clear. It's not stressful now. Like now I have Clear and TSA PreCheck is the same, like a little bit more than that.
Not available at all airports.
Clear is fantastic.
Clear is not available at all airports.
Yeah, but like
TSA PreCheck, I feel like luxury when I go through. You don't have to take your shoes off.
You know what's crazy? You have TSA PreCheck and you never fly. Now you do.
I've flown a lot in the last 3 months.
Comparatively speaking to the last 6 years, you've flown more in the last 3 months than the past 5 years.
I haven't traveled.
That's great.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. You show up. Like I got the United credit card.
Yeah, I do too. The United credit card is the best.
They give you like seat upgrades.
It's the best.
Like they're giving out free everything.
United credit card. If you haven't, I would invest in the United credit card because
if you have
it's the best.
TSA, you get TSA PreCheck. They reimburse it.
Oh, really?
You have the card, so go do it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So now you could have Clear and PreCheck. You could they'll probably just escort you onto the plane.
They'll just walk me out the back door.
Walk you out the back door.
Well,
that's great.
If you didn't have that, it would be the most stressful thing ever.
Well, okay, you said the airport. I don't know. Is work stressful? Like, it's just work.
Yeah, it's just work.
It's not.
It's sometimes I'm sure it's stressful, but that's just such an easy answer.
Sometimes what's stressful is like dedicating the time to go hang out with friends.
I would agree.
I think for my scenario and my situation, it's like the gym, we do this, we work full time. You see a certain amount of people limited.
Yeah.
So you have to dedicate the time and figure out the time to be able to hang out with people. And that stresses me out when I like don't talk to someone that I'm really close with for 2 weeks to try and figure that one out.
True. Also, now that we're older, it's hard to do other activities besides go to a bar with your friends now that we're older.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the last time I hung out with a bunch of my guy friends and it didn't involve drinking
Or like going out.
or going out.
Well, that's the problem with like me. I live in Jersey City. It's like everything up there is like there's nothing. You can't even go play basketball because it's cold out and there's no indoor courts unless you sign up for a league. So that's a big thing. We used to play video games.
Well, yes, video games, but that's not in person. Like I think that the other thing is the only thing is really like golf or like playing sports.
Maybe that's why I love golf.
Yeah, because it's a non-drinking activity. But sometimes it is.
Sports is sometimes it is. Sports is fun. I feel like, but when it's cold out and you live in a city,
it's tough.
Like you have over here, down here in Central Jersey, they got the good stuff. They got Sportica.
That's it now.
Yeah. Oh, it's done. That's
it. Pinebrook.
I guess Pine. I mean, they have like indoor options.
Yes.
I'm still looking for a court. If you know a court, let me know.
There are some indoor options.
I don't want to have to pay in a league to go play once a week.
No, yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes it is fun playing in a league.
Sports and bars, though. That's why I like playing pool.
Yes.
I go play pool. I don't always drink when I go.
Pool is fun. Pool is fun.
That was I stumble in the hat.
Pool is fun.
I don't always drink when I go play pool. So I go out and I play pool. Did I ever tell you about the time about my laptop and when it got really cold?
Yeah, you did.
I'm trying not to give it away.
I think you did.
Yeah.
No, that was with... Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Well, I was in my apartment in Matawan at the time, and I had my laptop. I had it out. I was ready. It was like overheating because I had a lot of programs open or something. So I said, hey, Zach, great idea. Let's throw it in the freezer.
You told me that.
So I threw it in the freezer. And this is something I do normal. I regularly throw my phone in the fridge or freezer to cool it down. Not anymore because I got a new phone and it's better. But laptop, I was like, great idea, Zach.
That's why your laptop is
That's part of the reason. That's part of the reason. Well, so I did that. I was like, okay, just 2 minutes, whatever. And I go to my room. I go on my phone. I took a shower.
Oh my God.
I went downstairs to go lift.
I went grocery shopping.
I came back upstairs. No, I didn't go grocery shopping. I came back upstairs, and then all of a sudden, it was like an hour and a half later. And my friend texted me. I was supposed to do something on my laptop with them or for them. And I couldn't find my laptop. So I was panicking, running around. I had no idea where it was. I pulled it out.
Frozen solid.
Frozen.
Could you open it?
I could open it, and
you could probably shatter it if you
probably
hit it.
I put a pillow on it, and I sat on it like a chicken. With like the
hatching
eggs.
your egg.
I was hatching my egg.
You were hatching,
but it got like all wet, so I had to wrap it with a towel. And then I thought I had water damage, and then I had battery trouble. And then I took it to Apple to go get it fixed because it wasn't turning on. And they asked you
what happened.
It turned on at the Genius Bar.
Wow,
crazy,
genius.
That's of course it works when you get there, right?
Yeah, that's like asking your parents where something is, and your mom always knows where it is.
Exactly.
That's
What's
always
the dumbest
the case.
thing you've ever done? Because that's probably number one.
What's the dumbest thing I've ever done?
Like bonehead moment, like you look at yourself in the mirror and you think about it. You say, I can't believe I did that.
I don't know. You got to come back to me on that. I'll revisit that.
All right, revisit it.
All right, this is more of a public service announcement. Who should we collab with on TikTok?
Well, the answer in the past would have been Lumberland.
Yes.
I would have loved
RIP.
to.
Well, not RIP. But
yeah, they're like back, but not.
They're back, but not.
We should do everyone.
I'm down to collab with anyone.
We had some outreach. I think Breadbasket would be great.
Breadbasket would be awesome. Danny G.
Yeah.
And Zach, his name is.
Yes, I'm Zach. Does he spell it with an H?
I hope so.
I would love to.
Sally Slices.
Sally Slices.
Sally Slices.
I think that would be a good one.
I would like to have Frank the Tank on again.
Frank the Tank could come back. Talk about the Dolphins. He'd probably be great to have right now because the Dolphins are just in turmoil.
They're in shambles right now.
Not great. But
54% chance of making the playoffs.
They just signed Mike Glennon.
Oh, RIP to you guys. Damn, he's awful.
Well, hopefully
longest neck in the league besides Davis Mills.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Mike Glennon. Longest neck in the league.
Statistically?
Mike Glennon, yes. Mike Glennon statistically has the longest neck in the league besides Davis Mills.
I don't believe you. I feel like you're just saying
Look it up.
I don't want to look it up. All right.
8-inch neck.
8 inches? What's a normal neck length?
Probably 4.
4?
Double the size.
Crazy.
8-inch neck.
I got a pretty long neck.
You know what it means when you have a big neck.
Big feet.
Big gloves.
Big gloves.
I'm kidding. That isn't statistically proven.
Okay.
But who else should we collab with?
I felt like I had a list.
I know. We definitely had a list.
There's, Freddie Show.
I would love to do something with them.
They'd be awesome.
They're great. You know who's the new girl on TikTok that is blowing up? That my mom told. Her name's Alex Earl.
Yeah, she like spells it cool.
Yeah, and my mom told me she's from Monmouth County.
She's from Monmouth
So
County?
she was like, you got to DM her, or Ocean County, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
but she lives like down here. So she was like, DM her, have her on the pod. I was like, sure. So you're welcome on the pod.
I would love that. That would be great. I don't know how feasible that is.
I don't know how feasible that is either. I want to collab with anybody. I'm
always open.
Hey, if you guys want to collab with us, hit us in the DMs on IG or anywhere.
I bet if I looked at the, which I can't right now because my phone's recording, but I bet if I looked, I probably had a list somewhere.
All right. We'll revisit that one day.
We will. I have a fun little game.
Let's hear it.
I want to know I want to evaluate each other's red flags.
Okay.
Yeah. I think your diet.
Wait, you're saying my red flags? Yeah, my diet's a huge red flag.
I think your diet's
I eat like a child.
I just witnessed today. You had a burger with Marty.
I didn't have any buns. I had no buns.
You had toast and
what did you want me to do?
I didn't even see cheese on it.
There was cheese on it.
I don't think
there was cheese shredded though. No slice.
You'd eat like.
And I made that burger out of ground beef. I slapped the patty together by myself.
Okay. What about like the previously frozen, like the chicken nuggets at Wawa? Like I feel like that's like a go-to.
Chicken fingers.
Red flag.
Cheesesteak is my go-to.
No, the buffalo bites.
Oh, they're fantastic.
It's red flag.
Yeah, okay, I'm agreeing.
That's like a staple meal for you.
Yeah, it is.
That's okay.
The buffalo bites and the cheesesteak from Wawa.
Yeah,
I know that's a red flag.
Do you have one for me? Or do you want to still think?
Yeah, I need to come up with something.
I think.
Do you have another one for me? Go for it. Go for it.
I'm coming up on the top of my head. I feel like I feel like you snooze the alarm clock like 10 times.
I don't even set an alarm clock.
Red flag.
I used to, but I used to do that. I used to.
You don't set an alarm clock during the week?
No, I just naturally wake up at like 8:30 or 9.
I wake up early like that too, but I mean, I still have the alarm clock.
I also don't really have a commute right now, so it's kind of like when I get downstairs, I try to get downstairs like 9. So I wake up like any time before 9. So I'll wake up like 8:30 usually, 8:45, and then all I have to do is walk downstairs, get on my computer. Usually, sometimes I shower.
Okay, that's fair.
But I used to set a lot of alarms.
All right. You don't like pasta? Red flag.
That's been getting better.
Has it?
I like mac and cheese. I will eat pasta.
Traditional.
I'll eat pasta now.
Not with sauce.
Yeah, I will.
Will you?
Yeah, just not a lot.
Okay.
I'm gradually turning my diet. I eat sushi sometimes.
You eat
very, very bland sushi.
Who are you?
What's it called? Shrimp tempura.
Oh, wow.
It's the best.
I'm allergic to seafood.
I want to get it tonight.
Oh, okay, do it.
Yeah, I eat that. I eat some types of pasta occasionally, but I never go out of my way to get pasta unless it's mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's like if someone's offering it.
If it's at a party, a large dish event.
Okay. What else? What? I don't have it. Maybe I could come up with more for you. Anything for me? Come on.
You're a Mets fan?
That's not a red flag.
That's a huge red flag.
It's not a red flag.
It's a huge red flag.
Anything that shows my emotional stability, well, maybe not stability, but my ability to handle a lot of emotion. Roller coasters, up and downs. I just turned the red flag into a green flag.
I think it's still a red flag.
That's debatable.
I don't know any others off the top of my head.
I don't like ketchup.
Oh, you don't like ketchup. That's a huge red flag. You're physically afraid of ketchup.
I'm not physically
No, yes, you are. You used to be.
No, because you used to threaten to pour ketchup
I did not do that.
You would chase me around.
Yeah, with a bottle. I wasn't going to squirt it on you.
You would threaten to.
No, I would not. One time I tossed you the bottle and you physically moved out of the way and the bottle exploded on the floor. And your mom was angry.
No, because we cleaned it up.
Oh,
what did we do?
Well, now she knows.
But what did we do immediately after that?
Cleaned it up.
No, we had you lay down next to it like you got your brain splattered and we took a picture of you. I don't have the picture anymore, but we definitely did that.
Yeah, that's a red flag. That is a huge red flag. Your vampire teeth?
I have vampire teeth?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's kind of scary.
Is it?
Sometimes. You look like a vampire.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I know I have.
It's not like a glaring thing, but you do have vampire teeth.
Okay.
That's actually kind of like a green flag.
Green
It's
flag.
kind of cool.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
it is kind of
Yeah, exactly. See, my red flags are green
cool.
flags.
The ketchup
Yours-
is still a red flag.
Okay. But, okay.
All right. What NFL player would be the best NBA player?
What's, is Quentin Nelson? Is he the one that,
The lineman?
yeah, wasn't he like a dog in
I
high
think he
school?
was. I
Like
think he
him,
was.
Patrick Mahomes would be phenomenal. I think he is really good.
I think Odell's pretty good.
Odell would be, he gives me Foot Fairy vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if he's
DK
gonna,
Metcalf?
I don't think he's going to like that.
I don't think he is either. I don't think he's going to see that.
He's quite, yeah, I don't think so either. But he's quite the athlete.
He is quite the athlete.
DK would be good.
DK?
But again, he's like one of those guys, he's like too muscular. I feel like a quarterback would have the traits to be able to play basketball because they could like facilitate.
Yeah.
And if they could also hoop,
I agree.
they're athletic.
I think that there's also, I forget which one it was. It's either DeAndre Hopkins or Devontae Adams that they played at Clemson.
It's
DeAndre Hopkins.
Hopkins,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So he played at Clemson. Jimmy Graham played in college, I think.
Jimmy Graham's, yeah.
That's like
I
the-
wouldn't put him in the now conversation, but he's
No.
like staple power forward
Yeah.
that you'd want on your team.
And then Myles Garrett.
That's who I was
Saw
thinking
him
of.
hooping.
I said Quentin Nelson. I meant Miles.
Yeah,
Garrett.
Myles Garrett. He just demolished. He was in the Celebrity All-Star game. That's
Yes,
why.
yes.
And he
was a
just
dog.
demolishes people.
Man,
He's big.
I wish.
What about vice versa? What NBA player would be the best NFL player?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I think
Dwight Howard,
Dwight would be. Where would you tight end?
tight end. Probably.
Where would you put LeBron? Receiver?
I'd do tight end. Or like even like Dwight Howard at defensive end. Like edge rusher, outside linebacker.
It's not bad.
Like
I just think LeBron James and like undisputably everybody's always said it.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
if he wanted to play football, he could have played.
100%.
So
I think
you
that
have to
at
say him.
Russell Westbrook at slot wide receiver would be
That's a sneaky one.
Would be pretty
What about
good.
like Ja Morant? You think he'd
Yeah.
be like a good like running back?
yes. He'd be
Or
like
like
a
put him-
flex, kind of like a wing guy, like a trying to think, like an Alvin Kamara, but like more of a receiver.
Like Darren Sproles used to be.
Yeah, like he'd be a good like kick returner, punt returner.
Hey.
I'm excited to see this. Can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait till they actually join the NFL.
Can't wait for that.
Because of course they will. I had a crazy realization recently, and my roommate brought it up to me. The PlayStation memory cards. Do you remember them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're like the small, like the PlayStation 2 ones.
Yeah, and you had to blow on them to get the memory back.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Guess how much space of memory that held?
I think it's a very little amount, right? It's like 1 gig, right?
No.
Am I the complete opposite?
You are.
How much did it hold?
8 megabytes.
What? That's
8.
nothing.
Because everything was on the disc, I guess. But that's
Damn.
so small.
That's like
take
a-
a 10-second video on your phone. That's like the same size of it.
It might be bigger than that. That's insane.
I don't understand it. And they're like now they have smaller chips and stuff for more memory.
insane.
8 megabytes.
I thought it was like a gig. Damn.
No.
That's like if that wouldn't even be able to get plugged in now. Like
You can't
that's-
even like take a picture.
No,
Like, if
that's
if have,
literally like a picture.
on it.
I wonder how that even worked. Like it was probably physically all on the disc, right?
I think probably. And then something I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to be a technology buff.
Yeah, no. I don't like how you have to download games now. Like why
That's
aren't
the
they
worst.
just on the disc?
It's
If I go buy the
horrible.
disc, I still have to download the game. So what's the point of
I'll
buying
have
the
old
disc?
games that I get rid of. I'll be like, oh, I want to go play Madden 15
And
for
you have to
whatever
download
reason.
it.
I have to download it on to my
That's the
Xbox.
worst thing about nowadays video game systems. I don't understand it.
Xbox is like 2 terabytes.
I know. It's
If
insane.
you get like the good one.
Yeah, but you still have to download the games. Why is it not like PlayStation 2 where I guess it's just more data and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess the quality of the game, like the motion,
Yeah, I guess
the
there's
graphics
just-
and everything, that's got to be it,
There's
right?
probably just so much more going into it now. It's like a full-on movie, some of those games.
Oh, man. That's tough. Okay.
Yeah, it's very annoying. If every animal on the planet were in an all-out brawl, which one would come out victorious?
Silverback gorilla.
You think?
That's not even a question.
You think they
in my
could
mind.
take down the elephants?
I don't think the elephants would like. They're not aggressive.
They're not, but I think if they have to be, they will.
I think the silverback would take one of its
Rhinos?
tusks, it would yank the nose. It would do everything. Yeah, I mean rhinos are a different
But
type of creature.
there's not that many rhinos, I don't think. So I think
so you're saying if they like pool
yeah,
together?
yeah, yeah. Like every single one.
Well, we saw Planet of the Apes.
True.
And obviously it's based off a true story.
True. I think this is excluding ocean animals. So like, because like that just doesn't even make sense. But if there was one ocean animal, it would probably be the shark or the whale, maybe.
Especially if you pull them together collectively.
Yeah,
all
the sharks.
Forget it.
But on land, it might be the silverback gorilla. You might be right. There could like a polar bear.
No.
No?
I think a gorilla.
Hippo? A hippo is the most aggressive animal, I think.
Are they?
I think so. It's the most deadly animal besides like mosquitoes.
I guess maybe.
But I
to
think
me,
that,
they're like
I think I agree.
Not as
the thumbs.
fast. Yeah, the thumbs.
The thumbs. They could throw things.
Yeah, and they
polar bears can't. They could probably get some weapon action going.
They could do anything. The gorillas. They're basically us, but way stronger.
Way stronger. Do you think you could take a gorilla in a fight?
No.
With
that's not even a. Why is that even a question or a thought?
Do you think 10 of you could take a gorilla in a fight? How many of you would it have to take a gorilla in a fight?
I think like 40.
40. You have no faith in yourself.
I mean,
40? I think
I don't think there's
20.
anything that I can do to a gorilla that would harm it.
But if you all ran at it at once, 20 of you?
20, maybe 20.
You're an athletic guy. You're a big guy.
I'm athletic. I got some
6'4", right?
I'm tall, 6'4". But I don't know. I just feel like there's nothing that I could do to inflict pain onto a gorilla.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to pin it down? Like, I just feel like they have such a ridiculous strength.
You would need a weapon.
How much does a gorilla bench? That's the real question.
Should we look that up?
I think
or
they
should we
bench
take
like
guesses?
1,000 pounds.
Should we look it up or should we guess it? Let's guess and then I'll look it up.
I'm going to say 1,000 pounds.
I'm going to say that's a lot of weight. How would we even know that?
I don't think they would.
Do you think they tested a gorilla?
They're not going to have it.
Which does a gorilla bench? Let's see. Oh. Well, this is just can lift. Oh, okay. On a bench press. How do they find this out?
They don't.
4,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
That's insane.
There's nothing.
That's
I bench like 225.
A lot more than
like us. One rep. There's no shot I inflict any pain.
They could throw that 225 bar.
They would heave me. I weigh 205. They would heave me across.
We're getting a lot of good gorilla content here.
That's what the big gorilla guys.
I agree.
Speaking of gorillas, here's the transition. Elon Musk wants to sell Twitter.
How is that a transition?
It wasn't a transition, but I'm trying to make it work. I think he should buy the Yankees.
Okay. Why?
Because all the damn Yankee fans are complaining about the Mets spending a ton of money and how they're running out the league. And I'm like, oh, the Steinbrenner, like they can't.
Oh, they definitely spend the most money. The Yankees over time?
Over time, yes, but they're like, why are we? They're all of a sudden the younger sibling and can't pay for, like Steve Cohen is. So I think because a lot of people don't like Elon Musk, I think it would be very funny if he bought the Yankees.
I feel like he just wouldn't even have an interest in that.
I don't think so either. But like he's got think about
he
how
could
much
probably
money.
buy every team in the MLB.
Well, he's got to Steve Cohen's worth like $20 billion, and he's spending like 5% of his net worth on the Mets payroll over the next whatever amount of years.
Elon Musk could probably buy every professional sports team in every single league.
Absolutely, right? I would probably say
and
so.
more.
I mean, he's like 138 billion, right?
I think more than that.
I mean, like the Knicks and the Lakers are one of the most valuable franchises.
That's what, 2, 3?
Yeah, like maybe 5 billion.
Yeah, he's $136 billion. So I think he could. You'd have to do the math here, but he could probably buy every single one, which is insane. Elon Musk, when he first bought Twitter, tweeted about himself mysteriously dying or something because he does all these crazy tweets. He was like, "What will happen if I mysteriously die one day?" Blah blah blah. Mr. Beast replied to that tweet and said, "If you mysteriously die, can I have Twitter?" And he replied and said, "Okay."
Yeah.
So if he dies, Mr. Beast is running
That's
Twitter.
not going to hold up in a court.
Oh, it's going to hold up.
But I mean, that would be fun.
I would like that more.
I don't have, I mean, Twitter's just, to me, a dying platform regardless.
I'm not a Twitter guy, really.
I get my sports news on there. That's the only thing I use it for.
Like on the end of free agency or the trade deadline, like that, Twitter is popping off.
It's even the Mets offseason right now and just keeping up with what
that's
players
the only
are going
thing.
where. Yeah. I use it for sports, and sometimes the occasional funny video will come up or meme.
Yeah.
It's got some good memes.
That's fair.
Speaking of sports, what's the best sports movie of all time?
Ooh. Well, off the bat, a couple come to mind. I don't think this is the best, but this is just the first one that I think of. I had it on DVD. I like Coach Carter.
I watched that. That's what made me think of this.
It's a great movie.
I watched it when I was in Florida.
It's great. Who's the guy? Is it Samuel L. Jackson? No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. And then Channing Tatum's in that movie.
I had to think about that. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I really like that movie. I mean, there's also like Hoosiers, but like Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
That's a good one. Kicking and
I
Screaming.
thought like even Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
It could be up there.
It could be. But I don't know if I compare comedy sports movies and sports movies.
That's fair. Field of Dreams.
That's a great one.
Kevin Costner.
That is a great one.
Is he the...
Oh, I like, I used to have this on DVD too, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I like
that.
Fun.
Angels in the Outfield.
Another one.
I think baseball has the best sports movies.
You know what it is? It's that whole American pastime type feel.
Yeah.
And like they bring that nostalgia and they just dump it into the movie.
Yeah, I know what the best sports movie is. It's Remember the Titans.
That's what I have. That was the first one I had.
It's got to be. That movie's great.
That's Denzel.
That is Denzel, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that movie's fantastic.
I got to go revisit that one. Sunshine.
And then,
that's the one.
Yeah, Sunshine. And then obviously all the Rocky movies. You're not a Rocky guy?
I'm not a Rocky guy, but I won't hate you for it.
Mikey V's gonna be upset.
I'm not gonna say it's your answer's poor there.
I've never seen White Men Can't Jump.
I haven't either. I don't think we're missing anything.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No.
I saw the preview and it looked decent, but I just never saw it.
I don't think we're missing anything.
Yeah, I think Remember the Titans is probably takes it from me at least.
Okay.
But yeah.
What else you got?
What's the best logo in the NBA?
Oh, that's a good question.
There's a lot of classic ones, and then there's a lot of like newer ones. Like the Hornets are newer. They have a pretty good logo, but like I wouldn't say it's the best.
The Pistons used to have a really good logo.
The old Pistons one? Yeah, that's a
like
sick logo.
I really like the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Vancouver Grizzlies. Or the Grizzlies now.
I think both are good, but the Vancouver ones are the coolest.
They're awesome. I heard somebody say the Bulls, but that's just like a classic answer. It is a great logo, but like I think it's more sentimental value because
you know maybe it's the comparison of like they haven't changed it much over time.
Really.
Like the Lakers and the Knicks, like they haven't changed much. I wouldn't put the Knicks in the conversation, but the
It's
Lakers
just
and the
traditional.
Celtics are just classic.
It's just traditional.
The little Celtic guy. What is he?
A leprechaun?
A leprechaun? I was gonna say elf.
No, he's definitely not an elf.
Too many Christmas.
Definitely not an elf. The Sandlot too for them movies.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Forgot about that.
Another baseball one.
Yeah, baseball has the best sports movies.
I like the Grizzlies. I also think I like the Warriors.
I like the
jerseys
Raptors
and
too.
everything a lot. Raptors are also
Raptors
very
are
good.
cool. All the aggressive animals and logos are usually cool.
Bears. Oh,
The Bears.
jeez. I just thought aggressive animals. They're not in the NBA. The
No.
Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Yeah. Pelicans, horrible.
Yeah, it's not it.
They're very not aggressive. So
Not it.
maybe you're onto something there.
Maybe I'm onto something.
You might be. I want you to guess what the top 5 consumed beverages in the world are.
Coffee?
No.
What? You're kidding.
Yeah, think about it.
All right, water.
Okay.
Coffee is not on there.
Coffee's on there. I thought we were going
no,
to order.
okay. I did think it was number 1, but
Okay.
water
Okay.
is coffee number 2.
No. What's number 2? Coffee's 3.
Milk.
Oh, why would you think milk? There's not enough cows. I'm like, what?
Used to get delivered to people's doors.
It's a water-based drink, this number 2.
Tea.
Tea. Nice. You got to think.
Over coffee. That's
I think
interesting.
coffee's the most in America, if I had to guess.
Okay, so water, tea, coffee,
Yes.
and then there's 2
you're
more.
never going to get...
Lemonade,
No.
iced tea,
You're actually closer with...
fruit punch.
No.
Is it a fruity thing? Orange juice.
It is... Yes, orange juice.
I knew it.
sure.
The go-to breakfast
Which
drink.
is nuts.
And there's one more.
Yeah.
Is it fruity? Coca-Cola.
No. That's a...
Sprite?
Soda would have been a... good
Soda?
guess, but it's not soda.
Chocolate milk.
No.
Milk?
No. You're thinking in the wrong category of drinks.
Smoothie.
No. No.
I really was confident there.
As in, like, it's not something you just have with breakfast unless you just
Hot chocolate.
maybe...
Vodka.
No.
Tequila.
Closer.
Rum.
No, it's,
Gin.
Why would a hard liquor be the most consumed beverage in the world?
Because people are alcoholics.
Think about every football Sunday that you've ever
beer.
Yes, it's beer.
Oh
my
stupid
goodness! You're like,
damn it,
vodka. What?
Beer.
Yeah, those are the top 5. I was shocked.
Interesting.
I thought coffee was going to be above tea too.
Yeah, that's a good clip right there. I like that. What's one conspiracy theory that you believe in?
Oh man,
our friend Drew believes in mermaids.
Yeah, and he has a weird argument for them.
It's a wild argument.
He's just like, have you ever seen one?
He will die on that hill for more.
You know what
mermaids.
it is? He does that. He goes, have you ever seen one? I'm like, no. He goes, exactly. They're real.
Well, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever heard a tree fall in the woods? I don't know that saying.
Oh, Brian.
If a tree falls in the woods, can you...
Does it make a sound?
Doesn't make a sound. You don't know.
I don't know.
That was clever of me.
But that was... Wow.
Clever.
The quote, man. No, I don't. His argument for it, he says that they're so smart that you can't even detect them. Well, that's why they haven't been detected.
Have you seen Bigfoot? I guess that's the same argument. I don't believe in that.
People have said they've seen Bigfoot. I don't believe them.
People have said they've seen mermaids too. And aliens.
Bigfoot is so not real.
I agree.
It's unbelievable.
Bigfoot is the falsest conspiracy theory out there.
I feel this. Okay, here I'm gonna go.
Watch Bigfoot's gonna show up.
No. Oh my god. I'm gonna go on a little tangent here.
Let's hear it.
UFOs, I get.
I think those are real, 100%.
I'm shaky on them. I don't know what my opinion is.
If you classify UFOs as aliens or unidentified flying objects that basically the Russia, USA can't detect, I believe it's real.
I do too, but the alien thing...
The alien thing is more questionable.
Now, aliens are definitely real.
I agree.
They live on the moon.
No.
No.
Well, that's the conspiracy theory you believe in?
Yeah, maybe. No, aliens are definitely real because, the whole like Neil deGrasse Tyson thing. Mm-hmm. He's like statistically, if the universe is so big that they have to. There has to be some other versions of us somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what my conspiracy
What was your
is.
tangent you were going to go on?
I was just going to say about like UFOs and stuff.
Oh, okay,
I don't think UFOs, Sasquatches.
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch.
TCH.
At the end?
Yes.
Sasquatch.
Yeah, there you go. Not Sasquatch. That's a type of squash, it sounds like.
Sasquatch.
Yeah. No. We're just going to drop it.
All right. Something that just can't pronounce.
Yeah.
Huge. I say huge. Sorry, not huge.
Huge.
I don't have a conspiracy theory. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe it's that. No, I don't know. I don't like the people that think sports are fixed. That doesn't make any sense either.
No, I don't think that that's real either.
They're like, oh, the basketball game, like they made the three because it's attached to a string. Those people.
What?
You never?
No. I was thinking like the only argument that people have with that is that you can't fully fix a basketball game or a football game. The closest you can do is the refs. Like paying the refs off.
I don't know. I guess like growing up, there was just a bunch of people that thought like the football was like almost like a computer.
I mean, it probably has happened. Like in the past, people fix horse racing and fix stuff like that. Like it probably has happened in the past. I'm not saying it happens all the time.
What you're
fixing
fixing of games. Well,
fixing games.
NBA had the whole referee.
Yeah, I'm sure that this has happened.
It was like literally gambling on the games and then fixing.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
But I don't know. People would think it's like fixed. It's like it's maybe not on a string type thing. That's ridiculous.
That would be
like a
wild.
script. Like the game's on a script.
Like WWE.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like they're saying like it's fake. Like
you make this shot, but how can you do that? That doesn't make sense.
Well, the Harlem Globetrotters kind of do it.
True.
But that's nothing like the NBA or like any other sport.
No. The Generals have never won a game. So sad. That's the people that they play.
Oh, they the same people all the time? Oh, I had
same
no
team.
idea.
I think they won once. Could Andrew Tate be Batman?
No.
He made this statement that he could.
Who?
Andrew Tate.
When?
I don't know when, but I saw it on all over TikTok and whatever. He stated that, what is Batman's superpower?
He doesn't have one.
Yeah, he's just rich and he can fight. And Andrew Tate was like, I'm rich, I can fight. I have a Batmobile, the Bugatti.
That is so...
So he could just put on a suit and be Batman. That's what he says.
I kind of love the take.
I kind of love the take
Like,
too.
I think it's funny that he would say something like that, but it's a fictional character. That's not real.
Is it?
Is it? It might
No.
be Andrew Tate.
No, it might be Andrew
it's
Tate.
Not. Wow. No.
But it's a crazy take.
I'm not even buying into that at all.
But it's kind of cool take.
Not a cool take.
Like I would like to see what happened if he tried to do it.
It's a comedic take.
Yes.
It's funny.
Yes. But imagine he actually tried.
He's not actually.
That would be
bad,
funny.
man. You
Okay.
know what? You know what I found out recently, or I've uncovered.
What?
So I'm on Hinge. I'm on Hinge.
He's on Hinge, people.
I'm on Hinge.
Find him.
I have old matches coming up on my requested Facebook, my recommended Facebook page.
That's
It's a weird experience. You know, like the recommended friends?
yeah, on Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll scroll through and I'll see old matches from Hinge.
Everything's linked.
Everything's linked. They're reading everything.
Right now, even.
Yeah.
We might get some Sasquatch ads.
Say that again?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
I think I said it wrong.
My coworker was talking with my roommate today. Literally happened today or yesterday.
Okay.
And they were talking about Cars, and they were talking about like the movie, the animated movie,
Yeah.
and like a specific scene on it.
Yeah.
In it, can't talk. A specific scene in it, and like the car wash and how they changed the wheels so fast.
Yeah.
Came up on his TikTok feed first thing.
That's crazy.
First thing he saw on
Yeah,
TikTok.
the iPhones are listening to you. Everything's listening to you, I think.
I thought they were like good at being predictive. Like,
I don't-
okay,
I
if you
think
were
they're
like, if you
literally
type
listening.
this or this, but obviously it has to be listening.
I think they're actually listening. Like I was talking to my girlfriend the other day about going on a vacation, and like 30 seconds later, she was in the bathroom, and I was like, Taylor, I just got a thing for cheapcaribbean.com.
Oh yeah.
It was like, I was like, oh my God, this
Have
is
you
just...
ever seen the golf meme where like the girlfriend goes out of the car and he takes it, he's like, golf clubs,
Oh, yeah.
tailor-made golf clubs, like golf balls.
Yeah, that's good.
So good.
The 2016 NBA season was the best basketball season I have seen. Do you want me to run down the list?
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the year LeBron.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run down the list of things that happened. The 2016 NBA Finals were the Cavs versus the Warriors. They were down 3-1, right? That's the year that LeBron came back. That's also the year that Kevin Durant signed with Golden State. That's also the year that Kobe retired and had a 61-point game. That's also the year of the Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine dunk contest, and Steph Curry won MVP in the All-Star game.
And the Warriors came back on the Thunder 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals.
And the best regular season record of all time is the Warriors.
And the Knicks finished near last place.
Yes. Yes.
So sad.
So all of that put together is just...
I mean, it's astonishing. I can't believe, like, it's historically goes down. I wonder if there are other NBA seasons that people look at like that. Like
I don't, at least.
They're like, oh, like the 91 Bulls. Like that season was that a great season. It's like, it's a legendary season.
And
Beginning with a three-peat.
And Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double for the first time. That was the first person to do that since Oscar Robinson.
That's nuts. Yeah.
A lot of things happened. 2016, let's go back.
Well, now the NBA is just a mishmash of unbelievable talent.
Yeah, the NBA has the most talent I've ever seen in it right now.
It's insane.
It's pretty awesome.
Anyone on a given night.
I know. Every team has a superstar. I could pretty much say almost every team has a superstar. The Knicks?
Jalen Brunson.
The Knicks are that one team that doesn't.
They're 3 games over 500 at the time we're recording.
Like even the Hornets have LaMelo Ball. And they're terrible.
I guess I'm talking about the Knicks again. Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett's like a solid player.
You have 3 solid players. You have a very mid-3.
That's what they call them. It's the mid-3.
The mid-3. And I agree with that. But it's not like terrible.
I think Brunson's very good.
I do too. I think that you can make the playoffs. Like it's not like you're going to miss the playoffs.
6 seed.
Yeah, that's still playing game, right?
No.
That's right in
cusp.
right in front of it.
The cusp.
Gotcha. Jake Paul is fighting in the MMA. Did you hear about that?
That's not happening.
Yes, it is.
Real.
He signed a contract with the PFL, which is the Professional Fighting League, which is not the UFC. It's the one underneath of it, but they're like rivals because he hates Dana White. He signed it and offered Nate Diaz a 2-fight contract, 1 boxing, 1 MMA in the PFL.
What? This was today?
This was today he signed it and announced it.
Isn't he like in trouble again?
No, Logan Paul. Jake Paul's.
Oh, you're saying Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Oh.
Jake Paul.
He's going to get rocked.
Yeah, I think he has a chance in boxing, but in MMA against Nate Diaz is an all-time great.
Boxing's a whole different sport.
MMA.
Well, I'm saying compared to MMA.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he's had success in boxing, and some people think that's fixed too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if they fight, I don't think that it'll be fixed. I think Nate Diaz is the last guy to fix a fight. He just doesn't care.
Is he in the MMA league?
No, but he said that he'll fight him in it. Okay. Because Nate Diaz retired from the UFC.
Yeah, from the UFC.
So, and he's a little older, so it's like, I guess he's still picking on the old guys. But I think he'll get rocked in the MMA or the PFL. Professional Fighters League. Because that was just news.
Wow. I have 2 more things quick.
Let's hear it.
I had no idea that the stoplights. Do you know this?
I don't know what you're going to say. No. What are you going to say?
Know? Do you know the yellow lights on the stoplights?
Yeah.
How long they last for?
10 seconds.
10? You think
5?
the yellow light's on there for 10 seconds?
They're different, I think.
Well, what if I told you it depends?
It does depend, I think, on the faster the road is.
Yes. And what? Do you know the trick?
No, but I'm just using common sense here.
If it's 55 miles per hour,
okay,
the yellow light's 5.5 seconds. It's divided by 10.
So if it's 25, it's 2.5?
2.5. I think it's like in New Jersey and maybe other state like laws and guidelines.
I never knew that.
It's a game changer.
Thank you for informing me. Why you can time it? You're like 1, 2.
Well, yeah.
3.
Well, now I'm like driving around
seconds.
and like whenever I see a yellow light, I'm like, what's the speed limit? And I start counting.
Yeah, I'm going to start counting too.
I want to say. But one thing I want to close with was the same story as last week or similar to it. I told that story to Matt Hallman.
Okay.
And the getting stuck in the bathroom stall. Mm-hmm. He said that he got stuck in a stall once. And
what did he do?
Do you want to know what he did?
He climbed under.
He didn't climb over. He didn't climb under.
He broke down the door.
He took the toilet cover off the seat.
No, he didn't.
And he was jamming it against the lock until the lock broke.
Are you kidding?
I was like...
It sounds like a movie scene.
I know. I was like, first of all, how'd you get that thing off the toilet seat?
Just like vandalizing.
Yeah, he took it off and he just slammed it agagst the thing.
Yeah,
I thought it was the most ridiculous reaction. I was like, at that point, just go under. He's like, Zach.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't want to go on the floor.
What?
It didn't make any sense to me.
That's astonishing to me.
It's outrageous. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's a little wild. Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's everything I got.
All right. That's a wrap for the Makeshift podcast. I think this is episode 22.
22?
22.
We're getting up there.
We're getting up there, but we will be getting up there quicker sooner.
Yeah, what he said.
We're going to be posting more, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, people.